What if I told you those conversations you replay in your head, they're not random and they're not harmless? You're in the shower, somewhere between washing your hair and staring at the wall for way too long. You just won an argument with someone who doesn't even know they hurt you. Or you're driving and suddenly you deliver the perfect response to something your manager said 3 weeks ago. Calm, sharp, flawless. Everyone in your imaginary room is impressed. Then a car horn snaps you back, and you realize you've been gone. If that felt a little too familiar, don't worry. You're not just daydreaming. This is different. Because for some people, that inner world stops being a place you visit and quietly becomes a place you live. And here's the part no one really talks about. It doesn't feel like a problem. It feels like relief. So what's actually happening? Your brain has something called the default mode network. It turns on when you're not focused on the outside world and starts building your inner one. Memories, fears, conversations you wish you had, versions of life that went differently. It's normal, but for some people, it becomes the preferred setting. And when that happens, real life starts to feel flat, unfinished, like it's missing something. So your mind fills the gap. You build worlds, detailed ones, with stories that stretch for months, even years. Characters who understand you in ways real people never quite did. And it's not just escape. It's control. It's closure. It's connection without the risk. You can rewind a conversation, fix it, finally be heard. Real life doesn't work like that, does it? Real people misunderstand you. Conversations fall apart. Connection is messy, slow, unpredictable. But your mind? It never fails you. So you go back, again and again and again. And over time, something shifts. Your brain learns, I can meet my emotional needs in here. And stepping back into real life starts to feel harder than staying inside. That's when it becomes a cycle. You disappear for a while, you come back, and there's this strange feeling you can't quite name, like guilt, like time slipped through your fingers. And before you even process it, you're already drifting back in. The shame feeds the escape. The escape deepens the habit, and slowly, it starts taking space from the life you're actually living. But here's the truth most people miss. This isn't the flaw, not even close. This is something your mind built because at some point you needed it. Maybe you felt unseen. Maybe you were alone in places that shouldn't have felt lonely. Maybe you felt too much in a world that didn't know what to do with that. So your brain created a space where you could feel safely. That's not weakness, that's adaptation. The daydream was never the problem, it was the solution. The real question is it still helping you now? Or is it quietly costing you something? Because the goal isn't to kill your imagination. That's not the answer. The goal is to understand it. What are you getting in those imagined moments that you're not allowing yourself to have in real life? What are you rehearsing that you're too afraid to actually say? What kind of connection are you still waiting for? Because the ability to create entire worlds in your mind, to feel things that deeply, that vividly, that's rare, that's powerful. But somewhere along the way, you might have learned that your depth was only safe when no one else could see it. And that's the real loss. So if this hit you in that quiet way, where you didn't just understand it, you felt it, just know this. Nothing about you is broken. You didn't fail. You adapted, quietly, brilliantly, in a way no one ever noticed. The question now is simple. Are you ready to start bringing pieces of that world back into your real one?